The dark multiverse. Hundreds of worlds where the familiar is now unrecognizable. Worlds where our greatest heroes took their darkest turns. From Todd McFarlane and the DC Multiverse line, Scorp 1701 presents a Bots and Books review of the twisted Batman of the dark multiverse from Dark Knight's Metal. Hello, Bots and Books fans, this is Scorp 1701, and tonight I am very happy to bring you part 1 of a 7-part series featuring the dark Batman of Dark Knight's Metal. And I can't wait. I've waited a long time to get the figure that you can see in front of you. He was an exclusive from Amazon and part of a 2-pack, but enough about that. Let's take a quick look at the packaging. You can see is a double-sized box from DC Multiverse. You have the Flash and Batman Earth -52, also known as Red Death. You have 12 plus on the box, and you can see them in there on this nice little rocky base. And that is pretty neat. On the top of the box, you haven't got much of anything. On the bottom of the box, you just have some symbols and some credits for the box, barcodes, all sorts of neat stuff. On the side of the box, you just have DC Multiverse, The Flash, and Batman -52, and McFarlane Toys, which is the same on this side, except it's a little bigger font. So that is pretty neat. On the back of the box, you can see you have some nice cover artwork from featuring the Flash, featuring Red Death there, and the other figures in the line, the Infected Superman, the Batman Who Laughs, the Crow Robins, and the Grim Knight. Anyway, that is the back of the box, and pretty much that is the box. So no one wants to see these guys in the package. I know I don't, so let's get them out and see what they can do. And in the meantime, check out a video about who these guys really are. Barry Allen is one of the fastest men alive, and he owes his speed to the enigmatic Speed Force, a force to be used wisely and responsibly. But when a desperate Batman appears and demands Barry hand over the Speed Force, Barry has no other option but to run. However, the Batman is unwilling to take no for an answer. He incapacitates Barry and straps him to the front of the Batmobile. Batman has reverse engineered the Flash's cosmic treadmill and plans on literally stealing the Speed Force from Barry. But as Batman rips open the Speed Force, he and Barry merge into a being of great speed and vengeance. Bruce Wayne is now Batman, the Red Death. And we're back, and we have these two awesome speedsters out of the package and ready to go. Now, each of them come with a single stand, which is nice. It's black, it has the tab in it, and it says DC on the bottom there. And it's simple, not to be confused with the rock base stand that they come with. That's kind of the pack exclusive, so I think that's pretty neat. Each of them also come with these collector cards, and they are done in a nice foil, just like you can see in the background, the cover of the comic book. Now, I've only seen these particular foil type cards one other place with the DC Multiverse line, and that was with the Chase variant Batman, the Target exclusive blue version of the animated series, and the Walmart exclusive blue version, and they had the same cards, but they were metallic, which leads me to believe and know that these two are going to be hitting in single packs. Now, from what I understand, you may be seeing the Flash in a single pack right now. I saw him in Walmart the other day, and that particular Flash has a different head sculpt, and he has a whole bunch of neat little flash lightning effects that can be plugged into the side of his body. But, you know, we got a rock. Yeah, okay, anyway. And as far as the Red Death goes, from what I've also heard about him, he's going to be a Walmart exclusive on a single pack, but he's going to be like the gold Red Death version, and he changes his entire costume to like a gold. So that is not technically Red Death. This is Red Death. So anyway, those are the cards, and I'm going to do these one at a time, I guess. And what we will do is we will start with the actual Flash figure. And here we have the Flash, and out of the box he stands at approximately 7 inches tall, and he is very nicely done. This is the first DC Multiverse figure I've actually ever had a chance to review. I've had a couple, but I've just either kept them in their box or just took them out without reviewing them, but that will all change tonight. So, taking a quick and close look at him, you can see he has a very nice, angry face full of emotion. What is it with these toys these days? When that Thunderstrike I just did, he was angry too. I don't know, heroes are angry. But anyway, he's nicely done with a red suit. You can see his eyes are blue. Nice sculpt there, pointy nose, very gritty teeth, and you can see like his jawline is all clenched. Basically, red single piece outfit. He does have some nice highlights of yellow that I haven't seen on a Flash before. I think that's just particular to this artist's interpretation of Flash. The ears go way on out. I love that. That is cool. That gives him a lot of defining character like that. So I don't think they move unless you just move the whole head, but yeah, that's pretty neat. I like the ears. Coming down to the chest, you can see he has the standard Flash symbol there with some lightning coming off the sides. There is some nice textures in the shoulders too. I just wanted to make note of that before we moved on. And he has a nice yellow lightning belt here. Shoulders, again, on the sides, you got that texture, and coming down to his elbow, lightning, which is pretty neat. And you can see these holes. Again, these holes were meant for the regular package release that has the lightning effects, which I'm very sad that we didn't get those. Grr. But not sad enough to the point where I'm going to go buy one just for those. So anyway, same over here. Coming down, legs are just all solid red with the details on the side. A little bit of that molded detail there. And he comes down to some very, very nice yellow boots. I really like those boots. Get a focus in on these boots. So yeah, they're nicely done. You can see a lot of detail, specifically in the back. I don't know why they wanted to put the detail in the back, but hey, that is what they have done, and that's what we will, look at. So that's pretty neat. And he's got some holes in the bottom of his feet so he can stand on the base. And that's pretty much what this guy looks like in the back of the figure. So anyway, that's it. So moving on. And for articulation, this guy has it everywhere. Oh my goodness. All right, starting with his head. It can go around 360 degrees. It can go down. It can wiggle waggly. Up, can't really do up, but down into this chest is really nice because it's kind of on a hinge there. So, and side to side, that's pretty nifty. His shoulders are on like a joint. They can go up, and you have a little elbow or a butterfly joint there too. So you got two hinges there. That is pretty cool. That can go up and down. He does have a bicep swivel all the way around. Oh, and just the shoulder, yeah, it does go all the way around, just in case. Kind of did miss that. Elbow bend. Double, almost triple. You can get some really close bending with that. That is cool. Cool. All right, nothing at the forearm, but his wrist does go all the way around, and it does come up and down. So he has a little bit of wrist action there, so that's cool. Coming to the center of the chest. Now, he does have an ab crunch, so it can move kind of back and forward, just however you want it. It can go 360 degrees around. So that is pretty nice. Coming down, you still even got this kind of a stomach articulation, so it can like move a little bit if you want to go to the second thing, and it can go all the way around. That is like another hinge. So pretty neat. All right, legs can go forward, which is good because you're gonna want the Flash to be able to put his legs out, and that's pretty neat. Back, not so much, suffers from the same Marvel Legend error as the butt, kind of does get in the way. Out to the side, it can go out a lot. Thigh swivel.
not that much. I don't want to break it, but you do kind of get a little rotation there. Coming down, knee bend. Nice knee bend. Gets real far up. So you can see the knees there, double knee bend there. So that is nifty. Going back straight. Now coming down to the boot cut. No boot cut to speak of, so that's kind of a shame. But his ankle is on a ball joint, so it can go all the way around. It can move up and it can move down, and obviously it can rock around. Now, an additional point of articulation is his toes, and his toes can go up. So you got that kind of articulation there. So that's pretty neat for a speedster in running positions. So awesome. These little ears don't move. They are soft plastic, so be careful of them. Don't want to break them off. I don't think they'll break, but you don't want to pull on them too hard in any event. All right, that is it for his articulation. And full comparison, here he is with a few other figures from different lines. You have the Marvel Legends with Thunderstrike, you have Diamond Select with the Ghostbusters Ray, and you have the Super 7 Thundercats Lion-O. And these are all roughly 7 inches tall, and they look really, really good together if you want to, like, crossover dimensions, which is what the Flash can do. So, hey, this is possible? Yeah, okay. Moving on. And because I want to do more comparison, here he is with the Mandalorian from Star Wars Black Series, Optimus Prime from Transformers Earthrise, and Raphael from the NECA Ninja Turtles. And again, awesome worlds that he could explore if he was so inclined. But it could happen. It really could. And for the final comparison, we'll bring out some DC characters. Here he is with the DC Multiverse Superman and the DC Essentials line Nightfall Batman. And I think these 7-inch figures look awesome. Very, very cool. All right, moving on. And that brings us to the main event. The Dark Knight Metal Red Death. And this figure is awesome. I mean, taking a look at this thing, it is just, this was worth the wait to get. I love this figure, the sculpt, the colors. Oh my goodness, it is so creepy and bad and awesome at the same time. But let's get a closer look at him. And coming in close on the figure, we can see he has a very, very nicely done head sculpt. It has some very creepy, almost skull-like mouthpiece here, and you can see it's picked out with the brighter reds on this burgundy dark thing, and you see his red eyes in there. Oh, those are creepy. And then you have the bat ears, which are done and picked out in a nice silver. Oh my goodness, I love this thing. You see the details in the cowl. This is definitely a Batman / Flash hybrid. So, oh, that is so cool. Coming down his neck, you have some blades that are picked out again in that cherry red. That is just so cool. See some detail in his neck, coming down to his chest in the nice fractured bat symbol, which is kind of like a lightning bolt going down the middle of it. So that is cool. Some more ab markings picked out in the bright red. Shoulders, he has some, I don't know what you'd call these, blade wings plates coming up. That is cool. Coming down to his on the back, you can see again more picked out in the cherry red color. And his gloves, oh, they're kind of like a Batman glove with the 3 wings or the three blades, but not exactly. And that is so cool because you got some more detail right here. I'm sorry, I am gushing over this figure. This is awesome. And coming down, he has no belt to speak of, but these flaps or fins, I guess you can call them, the aerodynamic fins that give him a little more speed. Come down all the way down the side, he has then picked out in red, and coming down to some nice knee pads. Oh, that is so cool. And his boots, very detailed and highly articulate. He has some nice blades or wings coming off the side here that are not done in that cherry red. Coming to the back, oh, more detail. They didn't really need to do all this detail on the back that they did, but that is just awesome. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the Red Death. And wow, that is what this awesome figure looks like. And for our articulation, starting at the Red Death's head, oh, it's just so cool. Again, 360 degrees. Head can go down a lot, not up that much. It can kind of waggle to the side. There is no articulation in these. They are stiff pieces. They do move just a hair, but nothing to write home about. Now, he does have a butterfly joint here at the chest like the Flash had, so that can move up and down a little bit. Shoulder, it does go 360 degrees, which is pretty nice. Our upper bicep does move, but again, with the armor plates on there, it's not going to get all the way around 360 degrees. So that's kind of a bummer, but hey. All right, elbow bend. Double hinged elbow bend, which is really nice. Gets you a lot of good motion there. And coming back down, does that move? No. It does feel like his forearm will move, but I can't get it to, so maybe it's not there. Maybe it's just the piece that was glued on there. Anyway, his wrist does go all the way around, and it is on that ball joint and hinge, so it goes up and down, so in and out. That's pretty nice. Coming down to his chest, you have the ab area. It can go forward and back a little bit, so that's pretty neat. Again, like the Flashes, it can go 360 degrees, and the actual waist swivel is down here, and it can also move you 360 degrees, but it's a little tighter. So just be careful with this second one down here. If you move it around, it doesn't feel too stable, but it's really tight. Coming down to the legs can go up really high. You can get some good kicks. Back can go a little bit back, but again, butt gets in the way. Out to the side, a little bit there. thigh swivel, not a lot. And actually, I don't even know. Well, I mean, you got that, but I don't think it's worth noting. Double hinged knee bend, which is really nice. Get some nice high kicks there. And coming back down, move that back to his foot. Same principle as the Flash. It is on a ball joint, goes all the way around, can go down a little bit and up a lot, and he has toe articulation to bring his toe up, so that is pretty neat. I love this guy. Oh, Red Death, cool. And for the first wave of comparison, Thunderstrike, Ray, and Lion-O. And second wave of comparisons, The Mandalorian, Optimus Prime, and Raphael. And last but not least, Superman and Batman. These guys are just so cool. 7 inches of DC excitement jumping right out of the comic book and onto your toy shelf. I love these figures. Moving on. And this has been the DC Multiverse Amazon.com exclusive Flash and Red Death from Dark Knight's Metal. And I love these figures. The Flash, I really wasn't looking to get him, but you know, they threw him in the 2-pack with the Red Death, so I will take him. He's a great figure. Costume is really great. I do have some paint chipping just from messing them around a little bit on the yellow here, so that's kind of annoying, but hey, I figure he's a gimme figure. Red Death, oh my gosh, I can't say enough good stuff about this figure. It is just an awesome, creepy as crap little figure. I love the highlights of the candy apple red and the dark burgundy suit, the silver bat on the chest, the silver ears. Wow, they did such a great job with this figure, and I'm telling you, I highly recommend it. It's like I said, it's Amazon exclusive 2-pack. I'm not sure if they're still available, but if you can get your hands on it, go ahead. Now, if you're not interested in the 2-pack, like I said before, this Flash is available now at retail for $20, and he comes with a different head, and he comes again with those little lightning effects. And this guy, I think, is coming later, but not in this color scheme. I think he's coming in the gold version of the Red Death. So guys, love this figure. I enjoyed bringing it to you, and I hope you enjoyed the review. But that's it. So until next time, guys, keep playing.